welcome back to Dope Kitchen. We are here today with Dwayne and Austin. It's been a while. Go figure.
It has been a very long while. Pleasure to see y'all once again and be back amongst the team.
Yes.
I missed them during the holidays.
Yes. Today, the first thing that we're going to do is a quick coconut curry, a bean-based coconut curry. And the reason for this is because a lot of people recently have asked me on social media how I make my curries. And I lived in Sri Lanka for about 7 months, and the food there and in South Asia in general has significantly impacted the food that I cook here in the United States. It's easy, it's quick, it's very flavorful. So those are some of the reasons that I like it. So we're just going to hop into it. And okay, the first thing that we're going to put in our curry is a tablespoon of coconut oil. We're going to heat the pot, or you can heat your pan, and then we're going to add in, I use 6 cloves of garlic. This is big in South Asian cooking, using lots of garlic. That is very highly flavorful. I have about a tablespoon of ground ginger, then a stick of cinnamon, some fresh curry leaves, a teaspoon of chili powder, turmeric, cumin, coriander, and mustard seed. These are some seasonings that I simply like to use. That's why they are all in there. At the end of cooking, remove the cinnamon stick. Nobody wants a hard bite of that. Add a cup of onions, some tomatoes, the coconut milk, and then the beans will mix in once all of those ingredients are heated. And then the last thing that we're going to put in is some spinach. That will be done very quickly.
I know some of y'all speak my language. Today I wanted to introduce my little sister Cassidy, who's coming up on 18 months. We met way back in the day, 18 months back, give or take, on the Book of Many Faces. That's my name for Facebook. She jived with the spiritual stuff and met me at a drum circle, and now we fam. So she's here today to try out some Dope Kitchen food.
Yeah.
And give us a little bit different perspective on some recovery challenges as they pertain to nutrition. Ooh, that was good.
Yeah, and we just finished up our curry, and Dwayne mentioned that this is something different that you would probably never want to try.
But then again, recovery was something I would have never tried. So doing it different all the way around.
And I know this type of meal might be different for some people, but it's just a flavor variety. And today we have it. I did put some tortilla. I put some beanitos out because Dwayne likes those, but he feels like he wants to eat something more. Typically in South Asia, this type of meal is served with rice. But for my purposes, that would just be too much food for me. So I just wanted to introduce the main dish. And we did use only beans. If you want to add meat to this, you can add meat. And sometimes when I make this meal, I add egg whites and I have it for breakfast. It's not really that conventional, but it works.
Doing it
it's
different.
A little extra protein.
Don't sure I want to do it that different.
So you guys can go ahead and have a bite. And the one thing that I wanted to say, or you can try this meal, one thing that I wanted to say about this meal in particular is that it's very high in fiber. We used a bean base for this. The beans I prepared yesterday in the multi-pot. And also, in addition to the beans, they have fiber. We also have garlic and onions, which serve as prebiotics. We've talked about the benefits of fiber over time, and it is important to have adequate fiber because you want to be able to feed the bugs in your gut. That's what's up, right?
It's not bad.
It's not bad. He's being very honest. There's no salt in there.
I'm a salt lover.
There's no salt in there, so you can add your own salt.
It's a little bland for me.
It's a little bland. Let me see.
But I got a salty nacho chip right here that's gonna knock that out the park.
Oh, that's like so typical. Like, I always eat stuff like this. I do put a little bit of salt, right? So yeah.
The spices really help though.
It's a lot of flavor. It's a lot of flavor. That's why it's good to have to start. That, but having adequate fiber in your diet is a good way to help you feel good.
San Antonio twist on this.
Yeah,
I would
add
lay it
some.
out and I would crush up chips.
Or
crush up Takis.
Yeah. Maybe not Takis. Crush up some chips.
Or do the corn tortilla idea.
And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Come on back.
Thanks for watching, guys.
We'll keep feeding you.
Look at this. We have beanitos. We have beans on beans.
Oh, racks on racks. Protein and fiber on fiber.
Yes.